Alright, I am now documenting the condition of the main gears inside the upper drive shaft housing on this Bravo 3. You can see it's got a little bit of rust, mostly it's just a lot of water and oil mix, and some rust on the gears there. I'm going to clean this off and file that a little bit of sandpaper and get that off. But that's the main gears. There's a shift mechanism. This is the top half that was holding everything down. You can see rust in the needle bearings in there. I'm going to gunk this out, clean all this out, and see what condition these bearings are in. And then over here on the out drive, see the condition in there. A little more basically old oil, a little bit of crud, a little bit of dirt, mostly rust and oil. And those needle bearings down there look kind of rusty. I'm going to clean this out best I can, but I'm not rebuilding. All right, before I assemble the gears back in the out drive, I've got the cap lubed, the thrust bearing lubed, and the race for the inner and outer roll bearings lubed up also. You can see there's still rust on the bearing, but that's as good as I can clean it. So I'm about to install this gear set back on the cap and see if it rolls freely. It rolls just a little bit of grittiness, but it's not too bad. It should work. So I'm about to put this gear set back in the out drive. I've got to clean the this race. Well, actually, it's not a shim. It's a shim and the thrust bearing for this surface here, and then oil these bearings and I'll put it back in. All right, this is the lower thrust face. It's got some rust on this surface here and a little bit on the back side. I'm fixing to sand it with 1200 grit paper and get the rust off of it, and it'll be smooth again, but it'll still be pitted a little bit. I'm gonna put it back in and run it. All right, this is the lower thrust bearing face. It's a shim slash race for the bearing. I'm gonna pick the better. I've already cleaned it and sanded it with 1200 grit paper, but I'm gonna put it back in with this side up. It's the better side. It goes down in there, so you can see it without my sun in the way, my head in the way of the sun. So the race goes in there, and then there's the roller bearing here. I am not able to clean that. If I put any cleaning solution down here or rinse it out with gunk and water, it's going to go down in the lower out drive, and I'm not trying to take that apart. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and put this shim in there and then start assembling the system. Okay, I'm now about to seal up this Bravo 3 out drive upper gear housing. I've got it cleaned out good. I've got the bearings oiled with Sierra marine gear oil. Everything seems to be put back together well. It's cleaned out inside there. The reason I took this apart was because there's supposed to be alignment marks on those two cones, that one there and there. And this particular model doesn't have the alignment mark, so there's really no need to take this apart. But as bad a condition it was inside, I guess I did need to take it apart. So about to put the cover on and seal it back up, put the input shaft in, and then pressure test it, see if it's holding the pressure.